Welcome everybody, this is D-Vang with the Outlaw Joseph Scott's episode 54. I want to start by apologizing to everybody. The past couple weeks, the past couple episodes have been later than Wednesday, and I am sorry for that. I don't have any good excuses. The beginnings of my week have been a little bit busier, and I think I will officially at least push the sort of weekly date or day to Thursdays instead of Wednesdays. I am much more likely to be able to get it all done along with everything else on Thursdays. So without further ado, though, we will go ahead and get to the town episode, episode 54.
Alright, here we are, everybody. Ready for town. We need to start with figuring out for corruption. Joseph has 2 items with Darkstone icons, 2 on one gunfight or one outlaw pistol, 1 on the other. So we need to roll for corruption. Alright, so there's going to be 1 corruption hit, and he saves, so he has no corruption. And then we need to see if there is a travel hazard. And there is not, so relatively event-free. Joseph gets to town. Alright, first off, picked up this iron cross. We are going to sell that. Definitely don't need the cross, don't use combat. Now, Joseph, we picked up these warp crystals. I think we'll keep them just in case, and they don't take a weight, so there's no point, and they're only worth 50, so not all that useful. Nothing else to sell, but that cross does give him another $325, which will help. And so here we are at day 1. Well, I think the first thing we need to do, so some couple people made some comments, and I appreciate that, giving kind of their thought on what Joseph upgrades Joseph should put on on his outlaw pistols. Really the question was, go for the inlay for the reroll, or for void assemblies for actual once per fight and a peril die damage to a single hit. And sort of unanimous, obviously only a couple people commented, but is that the extra damage, Joseph already has the rerolls with his grit. He already automatically has got the bandolier and one reroll for each gun anyway, to consider getting the void assembly as sort of the third option after the barrels. The challenge of that is that that's 15 Darkstone, which means 8 in his tomb chest and another 7 outside his tomb, outside the tomb chest. So that is going to be a bit dicey for as far as corruption goes, but. And that's for each void assembly, and something a single character is going to struggle with. Obviously, with 2, they can each carry 8 in their tomb chest. Joseph could pick up a second tomb chest, however, but that is another weight. That is a good question. But he has a little bit of time to wait for that. We have the void assembly, he said, costs 15 Darkstone. He still needs to get the barrel for his second gun, which he will get this time, and that's going to require 6 Darkstone, which he actually has. But he needs 1 more Darkstone for bullets, obviously. So I think that is going to be the first focus. That's going to use up his Darkstone. So I think he's got one more, one more chance, or I can wait a week or two to decide whether or not to pick up a second tomb chest. Luckily, because his level 8 skill that he picked up reduced the weight of the Outlaw pistols, he has 2 slots for carrying things, which means that he could take the tomb chest and then pick up a second tomb chest, at least temporarily, because obviously we said we're going to need 15 for each gun. So that's 30 Darkstone. Obviously I can do them in chunks of 15, but it means for a while he's going to need to be building up Darkstone. So, but to that end, if he had 2 tomb chests, which we can pick up, said maybe next town adventure, or whenever we get close to filling up his tomb chest after spending the 6 today for the barrel, then he can decide whether he needs to pick up a second tomb chest for however short period of time that is. But we need to continue on to town. So the first thing I think will be typical is Joseph's going to go to the Frontier Outpost because he needs to round the bank. We definitely need 1 more Darkstone to be able to buy bullets as well as the barrel, because he has 6 Darkstone right now. So day 1 is going to be at the Frontier Outpost. Let's see what happens. A 5. Darkstone Glut. Darkstone sold is only worth D6 times 10. That's not a big deal. Joseph doesn't really care about selling it. We just said he wants to save up all he can. So he needs to rob the bank now, which is going to be interesting. So he has an agility 6. Let's see what happens with his agility 6. He does have his 1 grit. And that's not very good. So he's going to spend his 1 grit to reroll this. Obviously, he still at least succeeded. And, okay, not very good. And he did get 1-1, which means he's going to take a D6 hits. So he takes 4 hits, so he needs defense, blocks 1, and then armor blocks 2, so he's gonna go in with 1 wound. And then I'm going to spend both of these on Darkstone. I've got enough money. I need Darkstone. So both of these are going to roll for Darkstone. D3 Darkstone, so 3, 4, 5. So that is 5 more Darkstone. Excellent. So that puts him well on his way. So yes, I think since that means he gets 5 more Darkstone, which basically means he spends his 6 and 1. He's going to have 4 left, which means next town, obviously he'll rob the bank, hopefully pick up more Darkstone. We'll probably be at our max for Darkstone. And then we'll need to decide. We actually probably can pick it up because you only need to roll a test for the corruption for Darkstone outside the tomb chest at the end of an adventure. So it actually is probably going to be 2 weeks, 2 towns from now, before he'll need to do that, because he'll go over when he robs the bank. Unless I roll really well. If I roll a 6 for getting, or more for getting Darkstone, then next session we may need to pick up more. May need to pick up another tomb test. That is one advantage here of solo Outlaw, that he can acquire Darkstone faster than most other solo characters after taking that skill, because it lets him steal Darkstone from the bank. Oh, and I probably should say, I was at the Frontier Outpost. Sometimes I forget to move him, but there you go. I don't believe there's anything else we want to do. We want to train, can't do a bounty. He doesn't want to buy anything, doesn't need, dynamite or anything else. There, military gloves, he doesn't care about, nor the desert boots. So I think that is day 1. Let us see if there is a town event. There is not. And then let's see. Let's see if Joseph is recognized. So 8 dice. He's recognized twice. So that's going to cost him 100. That is fine. However, 100's not too big a deal. So day 2. Day 2 to the blacksmith. Not a big surprise. Joseph obviously wants to get the Darkstone bullets. No, those are the 2 real crucial things that he needs to do. So at the blacksmith, a 9. Forging sale. All purchase prices are reduced by $50. Nice. Good. Well, the only thing Joseph wants 2 things. He wants the barrel, so normally $225, so now this is $175, and 6 Darkstone. And then Darkstone bullets for $150 and 1 Darkstone. There you go, and that leaves him with 4 Darkstone left. And I don't believe there's anything else to buy, although it is the forging sale, so that would get the tomb chest. If I bought the tomb chest, would be $50 cheaper if I buy it now. But then it means I've only got 1 slot to carry things. You know, I think I'm still gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait because conceivably I might get 2 things that will get me some money or be useful. And I want to be able to carry this. So I will wait, even though, you know, that saves me $50, but I think I can make I can make the $50 over. So that is day 2. Let's see if there's a town event. There is a town event. The town event is going to be a 6. Spreading fear, 1 random location closes up shop. So let us see what location closes up shop. That is, except we need to roll a d6, not a d8. I don't know what I'm thinking. 3. Number 3 is the Saloon. It's unfortunate. Joseph was thinking of going there and doing some gambling. But he cannot. And the hotel charges double. All right. Last thing, I think day 3, we need to see if Joseph is recognized. So I want to say one more day. I want to go to the doctor's office. Again, recognized twice. Day 3. Oops. Sorry. We're going to go to the doctor's office. Let's see what's there. A 4. Dirty tools. Surgery rolls are -1. Joseph doesn't care about that. And, you know what? I think he's only carrying 3 things in his side bag. He's got a tequila and 2 herbs. I think he's going to buy 1 more herbs. And he's going to buy the anti-venom injection, as typical, because so many nasty enemies get to poison you, especially with you know, some of the extra elite abilities. So now we need to see if there is a town event. There is not, because we reset, and then we need to see if Joseph is recognized. Because he gets experience for that. So he is recognized twice again. But I think that's going to be the end of the stay. If he had needed, if I had been able to stay, if the saloon was open, I would have stayed 1 more day. Try to gamble. Not that he's great at gambling, but do a little bit more gambling. Give us another day of town. But since the saloon is closed, he doesn't really want to go to the church or the general store, which are the only 2 locations left to really go to. And, you know, can't rob the bank again. Doesn't need to go back to the blacksmith. So there you have it. That'll be the end. Instead of paying money, he's going to leave town. And that is the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching and for your input. Next week is the third adventure from the Caverns of Cinder adventure book. And we will see how that goes. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.